Hello, my name is James. I'm the host of the Teamworks podcast. This podcast is about the gaming world and beyond. So if you're a big gamer like myself and you just love anything to do with gaming, then you come to the right place. Every week we try and get a new guest onto the show to listen to their story, why they became a gamer, what first console they ever played on, and so on. The aim is to get noticed and get some of the big names on the show as well. So if you feel like you want to have a chat with us and come on the show, feel free to do so. And yeah, that is what the podcast is all about. And I hope you enjoy it, guys. This is Teamworks Podcast. A team that works together stays together. Hello everyone and welcome back to Teamworks. This is season 3 and we are on episode 5. And in this week we welcome AlphaWolves and Tank Top Johnny. Thank you guys for coming in to the show this week. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. I was
Yeah.
going to go first.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Go on, Alpha. You go first.
I am doing absolutely amazing. I absolutely love podcasts, so I can't wait to exchange information with you two lads, to be honest.
Nice one. And I like your intro as well. What's your intro, Alpha, again?
Oh, yeah. So, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Alpha Wolves here, and I'm doing a podcast.
What about you, Tank Top Johnny? Have you got one?
Well, I say yes, baby, a lot. So, yes, baby. How's it going? I say yes, baby, a lot. And it's very catchy. It's picking up a lot. A lot of people are saying it's like stuck in their head. So, I say yes, baby, a lot. Probably too much, to be fair.
I was just going to say that. I laugh at Alpha doing his one, and then I laugh at you going, yes, baby. I think it's what everyone needs, isn't it? To brighten the day up.
I do think on social media you need a little catchphrase that people know you for. And like I say, yes, baby. I've been going in people's lives and they're going, yes, baby. And I'm thinking, I don't even actually know who you are. Do you know? Like you don't even know who they are, but they see my name and they know me as Yes, Baby. So, yes, baby.
Have you ever heard of that Frank? I forgot his second name. It's Frank on TikTok, and he's a footballing fan, and he goes around going "Scared United" or stuff like that.
No.
Oh, it's so funny. And do you know what? I did it the other night and I went, oh my god, that actually sounded alright. That I might use that as my catchphrase now. So he goes something like skipty gibbity something like that. Something stupid like that.
Interesting.
But nah, I'm gonna have to come up with a better catchphrase. That's just a bit. But yeah, guys, thank you for coming on the show. Just before we get into asking a few questions, just let me and me viewers know what you're all about. You're part of an agency, aren't you?
Yeah, so we are part of AlphaWolvesTV Creator Networks. Quite a mouthful when you say it in full. Obviously, we are in the middle of getting some branding where it's AWTV, so it's easier for everyone because we want it to be inclusive. So, like, anyone can have AWTV on their stream or whatever, or in their bio, and we're hoping eventually, once we build up our little community, people will be able to see AWTV and then be like, oh yeah, I've heard of them. And that's what we're aiming for, you know.
Brilliant. I mean, when Johnny came across my channel and then messaged me the day after and said, "Would you like to join?" I was like, "Oh, this is amazing! This, yeah." So I thought, yeah, by all means. And you know what? I feel like I've met new friends already. That's what you're trying to build, isn't it? You're trying to build a family, basically, a family full of people that want to help people out and have a laugh.
Exactly that. I mean, we've been going, what, Alpha? 6.5 weeks now. 1st of November was when we got going. So, yeah, that's exactly what we want to do. Grow and build like a family and community. I mean, I've been streaming now for about 2 years, and I've built my own community. As Tank Top Johnny, I've made the Tank Top Army. And it's been brilliant, don't get me wrong, it's been really good. But I dare say in 6.5 weeks of us building what we're doing right now, it is like a proper family feel. It's amazing. Like, I'm already, and don't take this the wrong way, James, but I'm already excited for this podcast to finish. I can play some games with them. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, yeah.
It's like we built this little community here, and, you know, Among Us, I've never played it before, but the last few nights we've been playing it, all people from the agency who 6 weeks ago didn't have a clue there were. And now we're all there gaming, we're chatting all day in our Discord. Like, it's mint vibes and feelings, man. It's class.
That's what it's all about, mate. You just want a nice, happy place where not just yourself streaming, but you want people to join in. And I've never played Among Us, but I believe it's actually a really game that you can get into, and it's good with friends. So the fact that you're building this community up and everyone wants to join you as well, it's incredible, really, isn't it?
Well, one of the things that I said to Johnny, because a little bit of background story for you, is that me and Johnny met through a mentor scheme on TikTok, so where we was mentoring newer people for TikTok, basically, and we met through that scheme. We never spoke to each other throughout the scheme, but when they had a conversation with us about potentially making an agency, I was like, well, this is me. This is I'm there. I'm doing it. That's it. I don't care. I'm gonna smash it, and I'm gonna make an awesome community. And then I messaged Johnny. And then I was like, yeah, this is what we're going to do. This is what I want to do. I've already got a business plan ready. And then Johnny was just like, wow, like, this is this guy that I've never spoken to before. And we just clicked instantly. Like, we were on the same wavelength straight away. And that's where we were born, because we came together and built this beautiful thing. It's kind of like when you're looking after your baby,
Yeah, I know what you mean. And do you know what? It's incredible what you two are doing, because, and do you know what? I actually thought at first that you both knew each other, in real life, before all this. But the fact that you've met through, TikTok itself, and it's incredible, because I've met so many people through Discord, podcasts, you name it, and it's incredible, because you get that feeling that there's something special is happening, and that's what's happening with you guys, and what you're doing is incredible.
Definitely, mate. Thanks for that. But I'll add a bit more of that story there. So, like Alpha says, we didn't know each other at all, and what I've loved is me and him are very, very similar. Yeah. So, like, whilst he said that he was like, right, I'm doing this, I'm smashing it, I'm going to do it, I was in the exact same headspace myself, thinking, I'm going to do this, I don't need anyone to do it with, but I was just said, basically, to all the other mentors, which Alpha was in, was anyone fancy having a chat, just about your ideas and what you're going to do as for your agency type of thing. I said, we could look at if we could collab, but if I'm going to be completely honest, I don't think I'll want to, because I already had my own ideas. Do you know what I mean? I was already set of what I wanted to do. But Alpha reached out to me and we had a chat, and straight away, I think we were on the call for 45 minutes, Alpha. And it's just like, never met him or no, just chatting for 45 minutes. He's telling me his ideas, I was telling him mine, and it was just like, I thought, I went into this call thinking I'm doing this alone and I'm going to smash it, and I come off the call straight to the missus like, right, me and this lad called Alpha are going to fucking smash it. I was like, I said, I've clicked with him. Like I said, this is going to be big. And after 6.5 weeks, it's even better than I thought. If I'm going to be honest, I thought it was going to be good. It is going better than I thought it would. So yeah, I'm just buzzing. We've ended up coming together.
You can definitely see that there's something special happening there, because I've noticed the Discord community is growing quite fast as well with numbers, and that's what I like to see. I like to see other Discord communities. You're a network creator, sort of like a new agency coming across, and it's nice to see, because you definitely help my streams a lot, because now I've incredible. I don't know how it's happened, and I've gone from 191 to 350 something followers, which is absolutely amazing, and even there as well, building a community around myself as well, and then I've got people coming in from you lots, so I do appreciate that, and thank you a lot.
No, it's good to hear you, mate. I mean, there's going to be lots of stuff as an agency we can offer, absolutely loads. But even if, and I don't want this to all be just about us selling our agency, by the way. But,
sell it. You're on the podcast. Sell it out now.
But there is so many benefits to it.
Yeah.
And when I'm speaking to people who may be on the fence if to join or not, my biggest kind of bit of advice is you're not tied in and it doesn't cost you, so you've got nothing to lose. And just by joining, if you're active in the Discord, you're going to vibe and meet other people, and the love that everyone shares with each other is outstanding. Everyone jumps in each other's lives, smashing lives for them, sharing, gifting. Just that in itself is going to help you grow. Never mind the training we put in place and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Just the community itself. Like I said the other night, we had about 10 of us on Among Us. You know what I mean? 10 people, none of us knew each other last week. Well, not last week, but 3 weeks ago, you know what I mean? So it's that, and then everyone's in each other's lives and sharing and making people have started subbing each other from the community. Some of them have them as mods. Do you know what I mean? Through the community that didn't know each other weeks ago. So just that in itself is unbelievable, and shows you the power of social media, and especially what an agency can do for people, to be fair.
Yeah, definitely. And you can go out and meet some incredible people, but I think meeting people through communities and all that, it's probably been the best thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things that I've taken from this is that, without blowing my own trumpet, there's a lot of people who know who I am in general, just around the app. You've known that chunky monkey that dances for years, whether people followed me or not, some people knew who I was anyway. And it's maddening that all of these people that support me and Johnny have just come out of the woodwork, and we've all just gelled. Everyone, we're getting the right people. I don't know what we've done or how good our processes of recruiting, but we have really strong members that all care about each other, that all go live often, and we give them the opportunity to succeed. I didn't have help when the agencies didn't even exist when I started doing TikTok and things like that. And now that I know what agencies can be, I've just got so much plans, so many plans. Me and Johnny, we talk to each other probably 24/7 now. Like there's no time or no day that we've not had a voice note or had an idea or helped someone out. And there's loads of little things that we've done for the community here and there that are just little things well, they're not little things, they're huge things. But like, for instance, one of our lads, Raging Hulk Gaming, we got him a mic because he was running his camera mic, and his stream now has leveled up like so well, and I'm so proud of him already. And I only met this lad, a few weeks ago, but I'm already so proud of everything that he's achieved, and he's one of our longest streamers, and he's got such a good stream now. And I want to get to a point where me and Johnny can help everyone, get that equipment that they want. Everyone can learn. We've got some stuff starting next month. I can't give too much away because Johnny would give me a kick up the backside. But we are putting things in place for those that do put the hours in for streaming to give back to them. And I think we will do things that no other agency out there is doing. We have ideas that will potentially cost us money, but in the long run, it means everyone's going to eat. And that's what I want. I want everyone to be eating. Everyone in the network, I want you to come from wherever you're at to being comfortable and learning and growing, basically. That's what I want to see from people. So we're an extension of you, basically. If you want to work hard, we work hard with you, you will smash it. But I'm not going to lie to you, you do need to have the ethic in the first place in order for it to work out for everyone. So it's just a matter of making sure that we keep recruiting the right people and keep the community aspect as a high priority, and then everyone is going to benefit from it. Like, there's one person, I'm going to call someone out, 4D Gaming.
I've come across him.
He joined the network, and he goes in everyone's streams that joins the network, and he's so friendly. I'm in awe of how amazing it is already, and I'm just lucky to have a platform where I'm able to talk about it, So this is why I'm so pleased that you've had me and Johnny on board, because this is like our first time in the spotlight, so to speak, where we can talk about the network without having to just sell people, because that's what people get from us, is a lot of sales. But in actual fact, we want to care, And
that's what it's all about, mate. I'm the same as you guys. I just want to help people if I can. This is why I do a podcast as well, because some people might think, they want to talk about gaming to people, and some people might not want to talk to them, because some people say, oh, well, gaming's just gaming and all that. Well, bringing someone onto the podcast gives them a chance to tell their story, why they became a gamer and stuff like that. And there's always a different story behind someone and why they became a gamer. I mean, it could be the fact that they've always been big into games, or it could be the fact that they went through a hard time and gaming helps them. And that's what I want to do. I want to build a community where people can feel relaxed and feel welcome to come on the podcast and just chat about anything.
Love it.
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah, love it completely.
And you know what? Johnny was saying the other day, he sent me a message and I don't know how many voice messages we've sent to each other now, but I mean, especially today, I've learned something new today. Even though I've been on Discord for, so many years, I didn't realise you have to swipe up once you've held down on the mic button so it doesn't stop recording. I didn't know that.
Did you know that, Alpha?
What's that?
Do you hold your finger on when you're recording a voice note, or do you flick it?
No. I actually hold record, yeah.
Yeah, so you rather than hold and record, you press it and then flick it upwards and then let go, and it starts recording. You don't need to hold it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even realise that.
Yeah, poor James has been sending me voice notes. I mean, I think he sent me one 29 minutes long the other day. And he's had to hold on with his thumb to send the bloody note.
Well, and you know what? Straight away, I feel like I've got friends here already, and that's what it's about. You know, when communities come together, and it doesn't always work out like this, but when it does work out like this, you know there's something special happening here.
100%, mate. 100%.
I can agree
what it's
more.
all about. I literally it's like I've got a walking smile on my face all day. Do you know what I mean? It's such a good vibe. Like, I just feel so happy. You know, Alpha's probably the same. I'm getting messages all the time off people, and you know, even people coming in asking for requests, and you know, I don't want to start slagging off other agencies out like that. But we have had people who've come from other agencies. Now, we've not poached them, but they've left and then contacted us and said, "Oh, I've been in one, it was rubbish, can I you know?" So we brought them on. And then the messages we're getting off them, like, "I can't believe how quickly you've done that. Oh, my last agency, they've never done that for me. I can't believe..." You know, the messages are just constantly putting a smile on my face. Like, and the messages are varied, all different types of things, from getting people's suspensions like revoked, people getting loads of gifts, the most successful stream they've had. There was someone, in fact, he's trying to join the agency now, and he was coming back and forward with me, you know, fighting. He wanted to know everything before he signed up to it, and he's going back and forward, back and forward. He's currently having an ID issue as it happens, but he's trying to verify his ID and then he can come in. But he was even saying, like, "Well, have you got any data to back up what you're saying?" Now, I'm going to hold my hands up here. I'm all over it, checking stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm always looking at stuff, but I maybe haven't looked into the exact data he was looking at in terms of the actual growth of everyone. I just can see as a whole, we're smashing it. So I'm kind of looking like, right, we're smashing it, everyone's doing amazing. Yeah. But then I thought, right, he's going to have to see proof here that people have, you know what I mean? So when I seen the data, it was phenomenal looking, because what I can see is how many diamonds people earned last month compared to what they've earned this month. And the difference, the growth is like thousands of % for some people. You know, the gifts have gone through the roof compared to before they joined the agency, and same with the followers as well. Like, it's absolutely crazy, and this is the community we've built, and you take so much pride in knowing you've helped someone do that. Again, I don't want to keep naming names and all that, but, you know, there's people here who, within the first week, earned hundreds of pounds. They were getting nothing before that. Hundreds of pounds. Now, this isn't going to be everyone, by the way, so I don't want to sit here and, you know, make it like you're going to be a millionaire overnight. And I say that a lot when I post content. Yeah. We ain't going to make you a millionaire at all, probably. But what we promise we will do is work night and day to help you grow. We'll do everything within our power. I don't want to get too deep on this, but I am someone who suffered with mental health for many, many years. Ex-army, got PTSD, really, you know, affects me badly. One of my biggest things that I always aim for in life is to be liked. I cannot stand not being liked. You know, if 100 people made a comment about me and 99 were amazing and one was bad, all I think about was that one bad comment.
Do you know what? So you're the same as me.
You know, it really gets to me. So for me, owning this agency now is the last thing I want is any single person going away or leaving us and saying, "Oh yeah, well, talk shite them, Johnny and Alpha, like they don't do what they say." That would cripple me so much, do you know what I mean? So that is why I think I'm so determined and loving this right now and working night and day just to make sure every single person thinks, "Yous are amazing, yous. Thank God we've joined this agency." Like, that's the feeling I want.
I know, and it's a great feeling as well, because I remember you saying the other day that sometimes you're like up till after 2 a.m. in the morning, still trying to sign people on, which is amazing, you know, because it just shows how dedicated you are and want this to grow, you know.
Mate, there was a night, I nodded up at 1 a.m. the other night, right?
Did you?
Woke up at 4 and I quickly checked my phone and someone had messaged, giving me their invitation code. So I replied saying, blah, blah, blah. Right, now you need to click this link to accept. And he was like, accepted. This is 4 a.m. Then I invited him to Discord and got him in, like, and then nodded back off. But it's around the clock. It's around the clock.
Yeah, and the amount of times that I've been working on my phone at stupid o'clock in the morning because people were either asking for stuff or there's late night streams that I've been watching or what have you. And then I'd notice that Johnny's just signed someone up or whatever, and it's like 2 a.m. And I'm like, do you know what? I've picked a good one to work with because I'm on the same boat as them. Like, I literally work 24/7 at the moment. Like, I wouldn't want to say that I'm neglecting the missus, but I'm working a lot right now. The way I see it is that I am like a phoenix. I'm going to burn myself to the ground right now for this network, and I'm going to come through the ashes with Johnny, and we are going to be big. Now, I don't want to say or that we're better than any other agencies, but what I will say is what we've built in the short space of time is just phenomenal. Even like we've taken on staff members recently that, and all of them are just like so on it and so excitable and all getting behind us, and we've built a really good community just off of people that we've all met in the past 2 months. And the fact that we've all gelled this way just proves that we're doing the right thing. Like, we brought you on board, and then Johnny was like, "Oh, I've got this guy. He's got this podcast. It's really good." And he said he wants to talk to us. And I was like, "Wow, you know, I haven't done a podcast in so long, and I love talking, me." So I was like, "Yeah, I'll get on."
I think we all do. I mean, some people will say I talk for England, so. Yeah.
Well, I didn't think you did until you sent me that 29-minute voice note, mate.
It was 29 minutes in parts. Yeah, it wasn't all one. But earlier on, I didn't hold my thumb down on it properly, so he was getting like loads of 10, 20 seconds clips. and then he said, "You know, you can just hold it and flick it and it'll start recording." And I went, "Oh no, I didn't know that." You learn something new every day, and that's what it's about. I mean, I'm all for one. You know, if I've made someone's day just that little bit better, that's the best job in the world. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I mean, money is a bonus, and you know, diamonds on streams are a bonus as well. But for me, if I get the audience in and I can make them laugh, and they come off the stream thinking, "Oh, do you know what? I've just had a really good laugh." You know, nothing's been too serious, and that's what it's about. And isn't it? You know, at the end of the day, there's a lot of negative in the world, so it's great to have this feeling.
Exactly. I mean, going back to what, again, I don't want to get too deep, but going back to the mental health thing, a lot of people game to escape kind of reality.
Yeah.
And a lot of people go and watch streamers to escape reality. Oh, so you notice that from when you build a community. Like, I'll go live, you get new faces in, but the same people have been with me since pretty much the start, or once they're in, you know, they're there for months and months. Like, they want you there, that, you know, they're inboxing you, "Will you be live today, mate?" You know, desperate to watch you, you know, maybe they fancy you, I don't know, but, you know, they're just wanting to watch, you know, because they enjoy watching you, and okay, it's online, but I guess they feel like they've got your company, do you know what I mean? They're enjoying your company in effect, so... You know, it's amazing, and what streaming can do for people is brilliant, and confidence as well. I mean, I have always thought I'm quite confident, but when it comes to, like, you've got to think the first ever time you go on live on a camera, I do remember it quite well. I was nervous, you know. It was my mates pushing me in to go and stream, and they were like, oh, I used to rage a lot. I don't actually ever do it now, but I used to rage, and they were like, you need to stream because them rages would be brilliant, you know, everyone would laugh. But when I ended up going live, you know, you're on edge, you're thinking, is anyone going to talk to me? Will anyone, you know, speak to me? Will they like me? Will they dislike me? You know what I mean? And
you start saying it in your streams. You start saying it in your streams then, and you're thinking to yourself, I shouldn't be doing that. Just carry on. But you do. You end up questioning yourself because there's been... Hello there. Have you heard about our partners, Terror Player? Terror Player is an internet radio station for gamers. So every time our episodes release, they will automatically go onto their website. So it's a fantastic little partnership, and we hope for more to come in the future. So that is our partnership, guys, and let's get back to the episode. Times where there's only like been one person watching me, and I'm thinking, you think sometimes, it's not worth it, is it? But then the other night I got like almost 40 people watching me, and I'm thinking, wow, I've never had that in a long time, so that is incredible. And there's one person in particular, he's, you know, fairly kindly donated me a lot of diamonds in the last 2 streams, which is incredible, which you think to yourself, why do people do that? But they must like what you're doing, and, you know, it's great when you got fans like that. Someone in the chat the other night said, and I'm not the best TikToker in the world, I know I'm not, but he said, you're the best TikToker. And I thought, wow, that is amazing hearing that. And
your heart melted.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, like, I'm getting a little bit bullied, I'm not gonna lie, because I stopped my dancing for a bit. Everyone loves the dancing. Everyone loves the dancing, and it's just mental health is a real thing, right? It can affect a lot of people, but I'm going to say it now, podcast exclusive. I'm pretty sure Johnny's going to give me a kick up the bum at some point and be like, "Look, if you don't start dancing again, me and you are going to have a fight."
Honestly, mate, I want to see you start dancing again, because I've seen some of your videos, and I think to himself, he's just like me. He just doesn't care. He just get up and do anything. Doesn't matter what people think. You just go with the flow, and it's, you know, that's what it's all about. I mean, that's why I do the podcast, because it's helping my mental health, because I'm talking to people all the time, and when you talk to people all the time, you feel a little bit better, don't you, about yourself? And, you know, there is a lot of horrible people out there, but sometimes we gotta try and just let it go over us, as hard as it is. And that's, mental health can just send you both ways. It can send you, you know, one way where you think, oh, you know, I don't care, or you just give up. I did. I used to play Rogue Company. I don't know whether you heard of that game.
Yeah.
No.
So I used to play that all the time. It was a very addictive game. And then there was one night where I was on with a few friends, but obviously because it was cross-play, some of the friends were from Xbox side, and I was on the PlayStation. So then there was one space extra, so obviously you get a random person, don't you, into the lobby. And he was just really, really nasty. He'd call me all kinds and everything, and I'm thinking, I don't fucking need this. I'm just going to say it, I don't fucking need this. And I was having a bad day at the time anyway, so I think I was just... I think I just took it really harder than I should have done, really. But some of the things he was saying was really nasty, and I'd tell you what, though, it stopped me doing what I love doing for over 2 months, and I didn't go on a single game after that. And I'm thinking to myself now, I'm thinking back, okay, I came back and I was really all jolly and all, you know, better than I have been, but I'm thinking to myself, why did I let that horrible person get to me, you know? but we do, and that's mental health for you, isn't it?
Well, I'm just going to say now, like, in the short time that I've known you, you're a top lad, so don't let anyone like that, don't let anyone get under your skin like that again, or I'll come accidentally fall on them or something, you know what I mean?
I can just see you, I can just see you in the background ready.
Yeah, just be like, which one was it? Just our accent. Oh, no! Oh, what a shame.
And then next minute it's on TikTok.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's it, isn't it?
I said that to you earlier as well, James. Like when we were sending one of many voice notes to each other.
I've lost count now.
To you, you were on about like people sending you gifts and like the flying jets, which is amazing, and that's what I said to you. Like people are doing it maybe because you can tell. Like how long? I haven't even knew you a week, buddy. I haven't knew you a week. I think you've probably been in the agency about 5 days. Like. But you can tell you're a down-to-earth person, and that's what people will love when you're streaming. You're just a nice, down-to-earth guy, just look and vibe with people and make friends, you know what I mean? So that's what it's all about, and people out there, absolute assholes, ignore them. Like, that's what I mean when I started going live. I was a bit nervy going on camera and that.
Yeah.
Now, believe me, fucking send me the trolls. Give me the trolls. I'd love them. Because all they're doing is pushing you out on the algorithm. I wouldn't take one comment of anyone on my live offensive. Like, I'd let them troll for a bit because it pushes me out. Then I just get them blocked. Like, you know what I mean? There's no way I'm having a keyboard warrior give me abuse and take it to heart. Maybe if they said it in the street, it might impact me a bit more, but not on a frigging... on an app, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just shit-housery at its finest, to be fair.
And going along with what you've just said, like, I want to reiterate, like, I get a lot of hate. Like, I just do. I'm a big guy. Well done. Congratulations. You've seen that I'm a big guy. But, as far as I'm concerned, as long as I'm doing things in my life off-stream that can mean that I can be at the healthiest I can be at my size, you know, I think that's absolutely fine, and I'm aware of issues you can have for being a bit of a bigger person. I've even had scares in the past going into the hospital and stuff, not related to weight, but I've had scares in the past. So, like, I've done so much. Like, recently, I think I've lost 6 stone. You can't notice it that well because obviously you lose it in different places, and then you kind of gain it in other places, don't you? So losing weight is a bit of an awkward battle in itself. But the thing is, what I've realised when I post old dancing videos, because I love people don't understand, I absolutely love my own content. I don't know why, I just do. Like, just seeing me dance is just proper relaxing. But like, I just do it for, I do it for me, and people misunderstood the whole dancing for 365 days or dancing to a thing. It wasn't that I was trying to better myself through it. It was actually trying to overcome my mental health, give me something to do, give me something to hold myself accountable for. So it's more than content, is more about being you and accepting what's going on than anything. You really find the best person in yourself, what I feel like, when you stream, because you can be who you want to be and you can achieve what you want to achieve if you have the right mindset. And it just shows that on TikTok there is going to be people out there that hate, but you know what? They're probably your biggest followers. They're probably the people that care the most. Whether they admit it or not, they're the ones that you want to keep around, because they will watch and they will continue to watch. So it's one of those things that I just say to everybody: don't let yourself get disheartened by something that somebody said, because I'm pretty sure they've probably said the same thing to about 5 different people already today, because they're probably that type of person. And I've always said, I'd rather be a chunky monkey than a knob. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I know what you mean, mate. And you know what? at the end of the day, you're human. You know what? I've like Johnny said then. I've only knew him for a week. I've knew you for just less than a week because I started speaking to you a little bit later, didn't I?
Yeah.
But do you know what? I've found two decent human beings here that just want to help everyone out if they can possibly can. And you know yourself, the much you try, you can't help everyone out, but the aim is to help more people out than you can't. So these negative people, they just don't really have a life. Then if that's the case, you know, at the end of the day, you're human. You're a human being, mate. You're the same as all. It doesn't matter who you are, you know. And you know, if you like your content, keep doing it, mate. Because at the end of the day, you'll have more fans than haters. Definitely.
I tell you what, you will have. You'll have all the agency behind you. And
yeah, you'll have me.
Videos.
You'll have me behind you.
Yeah, I appreciate both of you for everything you're saying. Anyway, I mean, Johnny, bless him, he picks me up all the time. Like, I couldn't have found a better friend to work with in the network, because I think we both elevate each other. Like, we say, you know, Johnny, you've been smashing this. He'd be like, you've been smashing that, and this is what we need to do. And I don't know if you two lads have seen it, but I think it's called, the movie's called Meet the Robinsons, and it's always about moving forward. That is the premise of the movie. Like, you should always move forward. You should always be positive. And I know it's a kids' movie and that, but I've always lived by that kind of mindset where I always want to be moving forward. I don't want to be sitting in the background. I'm not saying that I'm anything special, but at the same time I am kind of special, because in what I've achieved on the app, I've now got an agency, which, I'm not going to lie to you, it wasn't easy getting. Even though we had I did a 60-page business plan.
84-page.
84-page business plan. And it wasn't easy, but obviously when they saw that what we'd done already, they were like, yeah, we want you in. And then we had to do all like the legal stuff, and it's a lot of work. It really is. It wasn't easy getting set up. Like, there's still some minor things we need to do, like get a nice website going. But what I thought was, a website, what I want is to showcase who's already in the network. I want to be able to showcase who's already smashing it. So, like, I've waited a little bit on doing the website, because I want to be able to have, like, a section for, here's some of our longest streamers, or here's some of our niche streamers and things like that. And I want to be able to showcase that kind of stuff. I am aware we're coming up to close of the time where we said we were going to finish. Yeah. Can I ask you a question, if possible?
Yeah, of course you can, mate. Fire ahead.
Right. So, like you said, you've known each of us about a week now.
Yeah.
What has your personal journey been through the network? Like, how have you? Do you feel like you've grown and got people out since you've started with us?
Yes, definitely. I've learned a lot, to be honest with you. I've learned that, you know, I've been in so many different Discord communities, and I'm in a load now, and I'm not always active in the load because there's that many. But I've noticed, because there's a really good vibe and all that, I just want to go back to that one Discord community all the time, and that's you lot. And you know, the fact that you've asked me to come on board was absolutely amazing. And then obviously I've been speaking to people in there, and it's just a nice atmosphere in there. And you guys as well, meeting you guys has been the best highlight of the week, to be honest with you.
Oh, bless. Thank you.
Going to go get some tissues.
Look, I've got tissues here. No, actually, I've got a drink alongside me, so that'll do.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. So, like, I love this experience. And the fact that I've had the ability today just to talk about it, not necessarily selling it, but just being able to talk about my journey, it's been really refreshing, actually. I can't lie.
I've enjoyed it. It's actually my podcast virginity that you've took today. So, yeah, thank you.
Honestly, it's been amazing. You know, you say about, you know, you were saying before about this person checking to see if you were actually an agency and all that. The minute for me was when you sent me a voice note. I thought, that's checked me, that, because you get other people that, say other people, they could be like automatic bots and all that, and they just send you a message after a message after a message. But the fact that you sent me a voice, no, I just went straight away. Yes, definitely, I'll join.
Yeah, I mean, my bio says co-owner of AWTV, join my agency, link below, and I get the messages. Hey, come and join us. Come and join us. We'll help you grow. $9 million a month, bloody everything, you know.
Well, no, they're so sorry for cutting you off. I was going to say they're so impersonal. Some people as well. Yeah, they're like, oh, I love your content. Well, what do you love about my content? What have you actually seen of my content that you love? You know, you come to me and say you like my content, but I'm running an agency, so you can't love my content that well because I'm rivaling what you're trying to do. So you can't love my content that much because you obviously messaged the wrong guy. But one of the things that me and Johnny do a lot is voice notes, because it's a lot more personal than just normal chatting. And then if someone's not a voice note person, that's fine. But I just think it just shows you that we've got that time for you, and we're putting that extra special signage on it just to say, you know, this is us. This is what we want to do. If we didn't have those voice notes throughout the day talking to each other, I think we wouldn't be anywhere near where we are today. And I think that's the same for the community as well. Yeah. We try and reinforce chatting as much as we can. Like, there is something that's coming to the server soon. It might be coming before January, I'm not sure. But I want to get levels in the server. I want to get people to be able to see how much they are growing within the actual Discord, and that's completely separate. But we're going to give rewards out that will help in streaming, whether we promote a live stream or, you know, we give you like 5k likes or something. You could just turn around and say, right, Alpha, I want to claim in my likes. Next time I go live, can you give me 5k at the start of stream or something like that? And there's loads of little things that we can do as an agency.
Too much aware.
There's loads of things we can do as an agency that are quite small that I think will be absolute masterpieces for everybody. And you heard it here first on this podcast.
Changes in comment, trust me.
Yeah, trust me. You've seen what EA have not done with FC25. Well, we're doing the complete opposite. We're remolding.
I know. Do you know what the thing is though? We buy that game every single year. That's the thing.
I know.
2000. No, I'm going to lie. I was going to say 2009, the first one I got. No, it's not. I actually had FIFA 95 on the PlayStation 1.
Oh yeah,
I remember FIFA 98 was my game of choice.
Oh, was it 96? Hang on, it might have been 96. You know,
actually 96, because I think the one before them was
Mega Drive.
Yeah.
Where you keep tap and beat a sprint.
So 96 was on the Mega Drive, and then it was 98 on the PlayStation 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
No, I'm positive 96, you know.
96 might have been actually as well. Yeah.
FIFA 96, PlayStation. I'm adamant it was
Yeah, it might have been, you know. But
It might have been.
but the
FIFA
graphic,
Soccer 96, yeah, it was.
yeah, and
PlayStation 1.
that was fantastic back then. But you look at the graphics now, and you think to yourself, "Oh my god, that
What was I
awful
doing?"
football."
Yeah.
Yeah, what was I doing?
Like, you tune in, I love watching streamers who play like old games like Tomb Raider and that,
Yeah.
and you're looking at the graphics and thinking, I used to buzz over these graphics, like thinking, wow, this is the best thing ever, and like, the shite.
They are. I mean, they've just rebrought back the some of the remasters of Tomb Raider. But when they say remasters, they've only added it in HD quality and all that, and better. I think it's better shadows and stuff like that, and loading times because of the PS5. But I mean, I would try them again and play them again. I mean, I tell you one that feels the same. Ape Escape.
Is it?
Yeah, it feels so much like the same, although apparently they've updated some of the classic games on PlayStation now, where it feels a lot smoother than it should do. So it used to feel like, even though you're on a new controller, it used to feel like the old style.
Right.
You know, where it used to lag every time you moved because of the pixels and all that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when you look at Spyro and old Crash Bandicoots and stuff like that. When you play the remasters, it's so clean that you think, well, this wasn't exactly how it was it? It was a bit more clunky than this, you know. You couldn't jump how you wanted to jump originally, or you'd press a button and there'd be a slight delay or whatever. So it's so interesting when you play old games.
Yeah.
That are now versus they were. I think one franchise I think's done it right is Resident Evil. Like, they've been able to read graphics and everything the old games and give them a more life. Where to the point where you feel like fresh games don't feel like you've remastered it.
Is that jumping feelings?
I think Discord's gone a bit funny here, haven't they?
Oh,
what was that?
Can you hear me?
Oh, my playing guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, okay. Can you hear me now? Yeah, I think we might.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, brilliant! I think
back in the room.
I think it was Discord. Discord sometimes has a hizzy fit when I'm doing the podcast.
Right.
But no, it's like that all the time. Discord, they need to sort it out. For some reason, you start sounding like a robot. I mean, all I got before is yeah. It was quite funny to hear though. But honestly, it's absolutely been amazing having you on the podcast, guys. At the end of the day, we're all here together to make new friends, and we don't get back to your dancing, mate. Because honestly, one thing I like about your content, Alpha, is basically you can see how much you're loving what you're doing. And I respect that, because I'm the same. I'll go on there. I can't even dance to save my life. But I'll go on there and I'll dance, and I'll pull all these facial impressions, and that's what people like the most, is the facial impressions. So all
a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? At the end of the day, and then obviously Tank Top Johnny. You just go oh, what this hey baby, and that's what it's all about. It's all about having fun, and doing something to make your mental health a little bit better, because at the end of the day, I started doing this podcast in lockdown, and everyone's mental health was sky high. Then everyone was thinking what to do and all that, to just stop thinking about things, life going on and all that. So I started this in lockdown, and it's been the best thing going, because I've got more and more guests onto the show. I'm talking to them, interacting, and I have to be honest. You said before that when you first went on camera, you were a bit nervous. I'm still nervous sometimes, but once I start talking to my viewers, and I'm talking to you guys on the podcast now, I overcome my nerves then, and then that's what you do, isn't it? You know, at first I started doing content curating without any camera footage. I just did audio footage, but now, I said years ago, I said I'm going to get a camera. I'm gonna try and get me confidence up a little bit higher and go on camera. And the amount of times that I was recording me YouTube videos and restarting it because you got something wrong, it was it was like I lost count how many times I did it. But the fact is, you know, making content is brilliant, but actually to a live audience is even better because you're interacting in real time, and that's what it's all about. And I've enjoyed having you on the show. There's just 2 questions I've got to ask before we end it. Basically, okay. Every time someone comes on the podcast, I always ask them if they want to give a shout out to anyone.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, do you know what? I'm going to shout out Watch Naz. He's in the network.
Yeah.
He's recently stepped up as an assistant team lead for us. But man, is he already showing us that he is a great lad. So I just wanted to shout him out just to say thank you for everything that he's already done. And I'm sure he's going to do a lot more anyway. But yeah, that's my shout out, I think.
Amazing. That's a fantastic shout out, Alpha. What about you, Tank? Top Journey?
So, the person I'd like to shout out is, I'm going to call him Jezza.
Yeah.
However, Jezza isn't his name. So, his name is actually Geza. So, I won't release his surname on the live, but his surname is related to Geza. But I've always read it as Jezza. So, all this time, since I've knew him for months now on TikTok, I just always call him Jezza, but he's not. He's called Geza. Now, he started following me many months ago, and he's been just a huge supporter in my lives, to a point where he's ended up becoming a mod. Now, to be a mod for me, I can't lie, it's demanding and hard work. You ain't going to come in my live for a week and just get mod status. I'm talking, I need months of graft to get mod for me. So, he stuck by it, passed all the tests, being a mod. He's been a brilliant mod. He's then got the bug watching me where he wants to stream. He's slowly building up his equipment. You know, it's still not amazing, but he's trying, and he's desperate to succeed as being a full-time streamer. So he's a class lad. He's in the network. He's always getting involved with the Discord, trying to help people out. He's now a moderator in the Discord again due to his work. He'll help anyone if he can. If he doesn't know the answer, he'll go search for it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I want to shout out Geza or Jezza for basically being a legend and everything he's done to me as a streamer and supporting me. And I really want him to succeed and grow.
Amazing, mate. That's a fantastic shout out, and you know what? I hope he listens to this. I hope both of your shout outs listen to this, because amazing guys, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? You know.
I mean, if he doesn't listen to it, then I revoke that fucking shout out.
Love it. But you know what? Honestly, guys, it's brilliant because my mods now. I mean, I some of the mods I've knew for ages, like. Obviously, one of my mods is my brother, and then I got a mod that I used to go to school with. God, years ago now. I can say years ago now. But then I've got a friend from New Zealand that I met through gaming, and we've been talking for quite a long time. And she's one of the mods now. And now the mods have decided every time I reach a goal, I got to do something stupid on the live. So it's because it's incredible because obviously I'm doing what I do on my videos but on live to people. So they said when you get to 250 you've got to do a dance, a silly dance, and we'll pick what dance it was. Anyway, we didn't quite get there, but then we started getting more followers and more followers. So we ended up doing it when we reached 300. And they asked, guess what it was? The dance.
Was it my dance?
No, it was even worse than that. It was Hips Don't Lie by Shakira. So they're doing the belly dance. They asked me to put a towel around my head as well, and I did it. So it was all a laugh. But when I reach 400, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to give me campaigns to do every time I reach a goal, which is amazing as well. So thank you for all my mods for doing that.
Nice.
But yeah, the last question to you guys, because obviously we've gone over time here now, because we just love talking. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But basically, it's a question from our last guest. Now, it was actually two guests again last time, because it was Ben and Raj from the Bear Bents podcast. Now, they're like a fake comedy podcast where they just have a laugh over silly things, but they also talk about other things like gaming and all that. But their question to our next guest is basically, if you had to get rid of one current gen console, which would it be?
Current gen. So are we considering next gen as current gen now, or are we talking about before that?
I mean, current gen, you would say now, wouldn't you? Or no? It would be.
See, I'm a huge PS5 fan.
Yeah, so am I. So I can't get.
But I'm a big fan of the Game Pass as well, because obviously, why wouldn't you be? But if I was to get rid of a console, it would have been the Xbox 360. The fact that you had to pay to go online back in the day, I think, was a bit of a joke, to be honest. I know that they've got like PlayStation Plus and all that now, and you've got lots of reasons why you should sign up. But on the Xbox, you literally just did it. You needed it to play, right? So, yeah, I'm going to say that's my one then.
Nice one. That's a really good point, because I wouldn't get rid of my PS5. No way. I've always been a PlayStation fan, so that's not going. The only time it'll go when you upgrade to the next gen.
Yeah. Johnny, what would you get rid of?
I've been chuckling and got a smile on my face since you asked the question, because if any of my close followers are listening to this, they know exactly what I'm going to say. But I've got to be very careful. So I have a name for people who play on this game. Play on this certain console, but I can't say it on here really, and it's a bit of a bad joke. But
go on. We want to hear it.
No, I can't. I genuinely can't. But for me, any type of Xbox is awful. They're just awful. the joypads, I don't know how people can play with them. So yeah, I just think Xboxes are diabolical for me. Absolutely shocking.
I know what you mean, because my brother, obviously, he got upgraded to the next gen Xbox, and he had the Xbox One S, and he said, "Do you want it?" So I thought, well, I might as well. It's a better both worlds then, isn't it?
Yeah.
And don't get me. There's things I like about the Xbox is, the backwards compatibility, which Sony had that idea and then decided not to because Xbox brought it out, which I thought was absolutely stupid, because they could have still beat Xbox in that sense, because they've got more generations they can put on backwards compatibility. But so Xbox, I did like the Game Pass. I did love the Game Pass, but with Johnny with the joysticks and all that, just because you would think now they would find a way where they can make a Xbox controller, official Xbox controller with built-in battery, chargeable battery. They don't. You have to go out and buy them, don't you?
Yeah.
I just find I find it stupid how one bloody whatchamacallit. Can't even think of the names of them. The toggle things in the middle.
Oh, joysticks.
Yeah.
Joystick thing. What they called?
Or you can all people call them joysticks, but they're actually officially named as analog, aren't they?
Yeah. So the left analog's higher than the lower. Like my left thumb doesn't even reach up to that top analog, man. It's honestly so uncomfortable. Like, nah, don't like it.
I do like the PlayStation controllers because the way they're set, they're right on your hands. Because you know yourself, you play with your thumbs like that, don't you? And you hold it with your hands. So holding it like that, and then you got a fun up at the top. It's like, I mean, I did get used to it in the end, but
I mean, I have had every PlayStation, to be fair.
Yeah.
So I guess you're used to it, and I guess like anything, if you keep trying, but if my thumb generally doesn't reach properly, so I don't know if I've got small thumbs or something, but it just can't stand Xboxes, can't stand them.
No, I've always liked PlayStation, and because not only they've had fantastic exclusive games on there, but not only that, they've the controllers, they've all, since the PS3, it's always been built-in battery, which has always been a bonus. But yeah, I do like the PS5 controller. It's probably been the best controller in PlayStation history, I think.
Yeah, it's nice. I love it.
I like the grip to it as well. It doesn't feel too big either, does it?
No.
But anyway, thank you guys. We've gone over time as we said. We probably probably will, because you know yourself, you can talk, and it's been an incredible chat with you guys. Thank you for accepting me invite and coming on, mate. Well, both of you.
100%. 100% was well happy.
Yeah, I could do another hour, mate. Flew by.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you always want to come on for part 2, just give us a message, and we'll get you on for part 2.
Sure,
yeah, sounds good for me.
Definitely. What's going to happen in part 2? I wonder. Hey, that'll be a good idea. A few months' time, you might. The agency might be even higher. You can probably tell us a few things about that again.
Yeah, right. We've branched out to Australia. we've even got a fucking sector in space now.
Now you're advertised on GameCon and all that. Twitch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But honestly, absolutely amazing, guys. I know. Johnny, you're about to go live, aren't you? So,
yeah.
I look forward to that, because I'll probably jump into your live stream, mate, and have a watch. Alpha, keep on doing your videos, mate, and let's get some more dancing videos out, mate, because they're amazing, honestly.
Yeah, I will do.
Definitely, mate. And you know what? Just say to yourself, who cares? I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and there's, like I say, you will get haters. I've had haters, but at the end of the day, you're human, mate. You're a nice lad. You're a nice human being. You both are. And at the end of the day, who cares? Just go out with the flow. Do what you do best, and that's making fantastic content. And you know what? You're big on TikTok at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
he's already got like 371,000 followers.
Yeah, but don't you want that? We all want that, don't we? But honestly, you've done well to get there, mate. So just be proud of yourself.
I am very proud. Yeah, thank you.
He's a good gentle bean.
Yeah.
Do you know what? We're going to have to use all of that every time we go into his stream or something. Hello, Jelly Bean. My name's James. But no, it's been amazing, guys. And we'll definitely get you on for part 2 sometime.
Legend, spot on. Good. Thanks for having us.
Not a problem, mate. And get on Among Us now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, enjoy the rest of your night, guys, and I'll speak to you soon.
Laters. Thanks for having us. Bye.
Bye.
Get